Right, I know this video is going to improve your game. This is some content that I've shared with my online clients. I'm going to be covering all aspects of the game. Make sure you subscribe. This playlist is going to cover everything from driving to how you should practice to short game. So make sure you hit that button and I'll speak to you later. Right, morning, afternoon, evening subscribers. Here is your weekly bit of extra content. I want to talk about club face location that is going to affect your golf ball more than you probably think. What we have to understand when we are striking the ball, the location of the golf ball is going to influence the spin that is imparted onto the golf ball. So this is going to come in handy in a minute, and I'll explain why, and I would love for all of you to actually do this for me. So driver especially has a bit, not a flat face. It has a slight bulge and it has a slight roll. So we get something called a gear effect. It means that when you don't strike the ball in the middle of the club face is going to impart extra spin on the golf ball. And the reason it is called, well, these balls need to be changed. The reason it's called a gear effect is if you can imagine the club face and the golf ball have like little gears. If I strike the ball in the heel of the golf club, which would naturally make the club face turn left, because obviously the impact of the ball is going to slow down the heel more than the toe, it's actually going to encourage left to right spin, because that moment of impact is going to make sure the ball goes around this face on the bulge part of it, and therefore any heel strikes are going to incur a bit of a right to left spin. The complete opposite therefore happens off the toe. If I strike it out of the toe, which would make the club face do that, it then actually puts the other spin on the golf ball. So we get a difference in terms of what we're trying to achieve with the ball. So you could feel like your path and your club face are nice and square, but if you have not a center hit, you're going to notice your ball curving right and left without even realizing it. The other thing that happens, especially with driver, is if you hit it low on the face, which in theory would make the driver face go that way, not that it really does, but because there's a bit of a bulge to the face, it actually puts more backspin on the golf ball. And it's a topspin then, more backspin on the golf ball, so therefore it's going to spin up in the air. So if you hit it low in the face, you get those sort of balloony effects where you don't actually get the extra distance. The opposite happens obviously on the top bit, where you actually get less spin. So with a driver, this center bit is not actually the hottest part of the golf club. If you actually strike the ball up here, that's going to generate a little bit of right to left spin, and you're going to get a low spinning ball, which is ideally what you want. So to test this, because you can sort of sometimes feel it in your hands, but to really test it, there are two options. Dry shampoo, not that I need dry shampoo, or the actual stickers that you can put on. But dry shampoo is so easy. This was like a couple of quid, okay? It wasn't very expensive. So now this is where I get stuck, because I'm going to try and show you. And it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I had a nightmare coming to the golf studio today. I drove half hour from my house to then realize I didn't have my keys, to then drive half hour back to half hour back. So I'm already a bit annoyed anyway. So I'm going to be full power. The other thing I wanted to show you as well, if you ever get data, one of the sort of checkpoints that I would look at is something called the smash factor. So that is that one there. I'm not sure you can see it. It's a number that is often referred to as like 1.50 or lower. Now, 1.50 is literally like striking it out of the middle, and it is the transfer of energy from the club to the golf ball. In very simple terms, if I swing the golf club at 100 miles an hour and I really hit the middle of the club face, my smash factor will be 1.50. It would mean that the ball comes off the club face at 150 miles an hour. So the more I miss the center, the less energy that is transferred from club to ball. Therefore, the ball will have less speed and therefore have less distance. So you may be losing distance by not hitting the middle of the face as well, as much as it's putting spin on the golf ball that we don't necessarily want. Obviously, the spin is referred to down here, the spin axis, obviously as near to 0 as possible. And the other things I'm going to look to show you is the H launch, which ideally is the start line. Club face has a huge influence on that. And the attack angle, which is that one over there. You want a positive number when it comes to. So if you do have access to data, which is amazing, by the way, it can obviously help you out because you can play around trying to change the numbers, etc. So, bit of spray. Okay. So you just spray it on the face, even though, there we go. I seem to have the middle bit there. Right. I don't know why I laugh. I just know my ability, and I haven't played golf for like a month. I hit the odd shot here and there in a demonstration for you guys, and that is genuinely it. Right, let's see. I'm going to try and show you a good one out the toe and one out the heel. I should maybe not tell you what order, but we're going to go good one first. I swing slow. It's like the only thing that I can sort of do is find the middle of the face. So let's have a go. Generally, first swing of the day. You think I would have been clever and maybe, warmed up for 10, 15 minutes and then press record, but no. Why would we want to do that? We want realistic content, don't we? We want to realise that I'm a professional golfer, but, I'm a human as well. And a bit of an idiot. Right, okay. Can we find the middle of the club face? Oh, there we go. Okay, genuinely first swing of the day. It's not bad. A little bit, probably a bit too high in the face. I'll take that. Because I sort of hit the middle of the face, I got a 1.48 smash, which you can just see about just there, if I'm pointing. So my numbers are pretty good for that one particular shot. Start line was a little left. I do tend to come over the top of it slightly. That's my pattern. Spin was a little right. That's what we want. At least one's starting one way, one's curving the other way. Attack angle was plus 5.4. We like that as well. And my spin was 2.8, or 2,807 if you want to be precise, which is not bad. I would say, from a data perspective, if you're getting more than 1.40, you're not bad. And if you can get less than 3,000 spin, then you're winning. I've probably nearly maxed out the energy because I only swung at 96 miles an hour for my first swing of the day. And that's why it's gone 2.43, because I sort of found the middle of the face. Right, here we go. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to try and hit it out the toe of the club. In theory, well, it will. In theory, it should incur more left spin, okay? So I'm going to leave that there. So let's see if I can actually get one out the toe and one out the heel for you. But my main reason for this video was to make you buy some dry shampoo, and I would like you to test it. And the next time you send me a video for a lesson, which please do, I always love seeing your golf swings, I want to see some of this. Let's see what your middle of the, like, are you hitting in the middle? Or is your swing really beautiful, but we're not quite finding the middle and we're losing distance and incurring spin that we don't necessarily want. Right, out the toe. That didn't feel out the toe. Okay. See, look, I just find the middle of the club face all the time. Should we try that again? I got a 1.5 smash. That was me trying to get it out the toe. Oh, Andy, that was terrible. Okay, I'm going to stand further away. Okay, out the toe. Oh, that was out the toe. I think so far out the toe. Well, that didn't get the gear effect. Now, I do come with an open club face, okay? So, it's gone not where I thought. Because I think my club face was open already, and it's therefore just put more spin. But I promise you, the gear effect of the club, if you're coming into the golf ball and catch it out of the toe, it should put right to left spin on it. That was a terrible demonstration, okay? But I promise you, I've read all the books, I've done all the courses. The gear effect, out the toe goes left, out the heel goes right. Right, now I should be able to get it out the heel because I'm pretty good at hitting out the heel because I early extend and then I catch it out the heel anyway, so. God damn it. But, the one thing that I would say which did work, because I hit it out the toe, I only got a 1.43 smash, which means I transferred less energy because I didn't hit the middle of the club face. Okay, out the heel. That should be a nice, easy one. I did it. Okay, like I nearly shanked that. Can you shank a driver? That is an impressive shank. But I caught it out the heel. But I think I've hit it so far out the heel. Again, it hasn't done what it's meant to have done. I only got a 1.28 smash. Look, I'm one of these golf coaches where it's best to listen, not follow my demonstrations. Right, we're gonna do one more because I'm just gonna hit in the middle of the face again. But I hope you are well. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I know I need to do a course management vlog for a lady called Karishma that I teach in India. And I'm going to try and do that next week, I think. But again, any more advice, any more tips that you want to see, any more extra content you want to see, please let me know. Let's see if I can hit one more in the middle of the face, and then I'll let you have a great weekend. Decent for me. Ta-da! I can find the middle of the face. Don't ask me to do anything else, but there we go. Right. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate, obviously, all of you supporting me on this app. I hope that has given you some sort of value. Dry shampoo, please, people. This is really going to be useful. If you're not hitting the middle of the club face, you are losing distance and you're putting spin on the golf ball that you don't necessarily want. So, thank you very much. Any comments, let me know, and I'll speak to you soon.